Hello, I need to carry on with clearing up the second allotment. Another load of clippings arrived on the 6th and the skip day was on the 7th, which allowed me to get rid of some of the rubbish on the plot. So I was occupied with these. Rain wasn't forecast for today, but it started as soon as I turned up. Well, it's raining outside, so I can't do anything now, but I'm just looking at the guttering and where it's obviously not quite right, and it's actually dripping into the shed and onto this area, which is why we've got grass growing in the shed. One advantage of being here in the rain is that I can check out the roof and I can see where the leaks are. There's a leak there, so that needs fixing, and this bit needs sorting. I mean, like, it was obvious because this bench is rotten, so it was obviously being dripped on, and there's leaks there. I mean, this is the greenhouse, so it doesn't matter too much about the odd drop, because there's only going to be plants in here. So above this window there's a bit of a leak. The odd drip, but I can deal with that. And I noticed a broken pane here, so that needs sorting. But this wood is rotten as well and getting dripped on a little bit here. So as it's pouring down outside, I thought I'll see where the leaks are and make a note of that, and then we can fix those, and then I can get on and clear this bit under the benches, because it's obviously getting enough sunlight. If there's things like nettles and brambles and things growing, there's a fern there. Fern likes it a bit shaded, and it's in that shady corner. But then so do parsley and coriander, so they could go in here over winter. There's another leak here, right in this corner, next to that old chimney. So yeah, I mean, there's a few little leaks, but nothing too bad. See, the greenhouse isn't too crucial, there's only going to be plants in here. But the shed itself, where there is holes, and if I'm using it to store stuff, I don't want them getting wet, so I need to watch out for that. There's a few bits here, but it won't take long to sort it. But having said that, it's stopped raining again. The beds are too wet to do any digging, so I'll just see what I can do outside. Tidy up a little bit, but I can't film anything because it's drizzling, so I don't want the camera getting wet. I found a petrol can, obviously for when we hire petrol driven tools. There's a bit of petrol in there, not much. A couple of sprays, I don't know what's in them, so I'll have to check with Tim, and a few bits and bobs. There's still a couple of trays there and some more pots, but yeah, not too bad. Obviously I have to get rid of all the greenery. I had to stop work as the rain was getting worse, so I decided to go home. The last couple of days weather's been bad, and we had a skip day and somebody was throwing away or giving away some barrels, so I took those. But apart from that, the weather hasn't been kind because it's been raining and not been able to dig anything because it's either been raining or the ground has been frozen. So what I've done is I've cut this hedge along here and wood chipped going up to past the cold frame. Most of that green clippings has been moved here. Look at it from this side. Now, it looks like a lot, but it will disappear once I start spreading it, and once it rots down it'll just disappear. I don't know how many wheelbarrows of these clippings I moved, but it was a lot. It's taken 2 days of moving this lot, but it's got a lot of area to cover and I'm going to still need more, so we'll see how it goes. We decided to take that hazel tree out because it was in the way. It was sticking out into the path. It was trying to poke me in the eye when I was going in the path. It was trying to poke me in the eye when I was going into the shed. And it doesn't produce anything for me. I'm not here to feed squirrels and be poked in the eye, so it had to go. There's a bit of rubbish down the side of the path. A few brambles in the hedge that I've got to take out. But apart from that, this is looking a bit better. This is looking a lot better actually. But I've had a bit of rain. So the job today is to finish clearing the shed and try and dig out this bed and pull out all the weeds and stuff, and then I can start moving the raspberries to this bed. These brambles are cheeky. I mean, I don't know if you can see that piece on there, and there's a massive piece that's coming in through the back of the shed, and obviously that's not something that you want in the shed. But I'll take these out, sort them out. It's not going to take long to sort this out. Take out the bramble and the nettles and sort these little bits and pieces out. And then this side is done and ready, I can use it. The other side, well, we'll leave that for another day, but I need to check with Tim what's what and if anything can be cleared out. This coal frame has seen better days. Now this side is brick, the back is timber. That side is brick and the front is timber, but it's, you know, it's, get out of the way, it's all sort of starting to rot. Obviously the brick's going to be okay, but I might have to rebuild the front and the back. But it's going to be a big compost bin, I think, or I might put the blueberries here, because it will get the sun from the south, but there's going to be fruit trees here, so it may not get as much sun as it needs. Where the brassicas are going to be fruit trees, so it might be a bit lacking in sunlight in this corner, and this corner is just rubbish, full of rubbish, but I can deal with that later. There is a lot of ironmongery and bits of wood and stuff here that's got to be taken out, so I'll do that first. All the canes and bits of wood I can take out and store here, so all the canes I keep finding around the place I'm storing there, and there's some wood here, and there's wood in the shed. We found a load of wood that's like riddled with woodworm, so these tools have been around such a long time. Like another one, but the handle's broken on that one, so it's obviously no good. But I'll have to ask Tim what's what and what he wants to keep and what he wants to throw away, because the stuff we find with woodworm, my neighbour Tony's got a wood burning stove, so they're all going there. A lot of this wood that was here, the tools, it was a trip hazard. All this stuff here, this somebody gave me yesterday, and it will replace the gate outside, because this gate has seen better days, so that gate will replace this one. But for the moment I'm keeping that gate in the shed, because I can then paint this and replace that old gate. There's a lot of stuff here, old tools and bits of wood that I'm just clearing out, so because I've just got a narrow bit of space there because of all this stuff that was here, so I'll clear that out. Well, that's a bit clearer, and now I can actually open this door between the shed and the greenhouse. I can close this door to keep the greenhouse warmer. Also, there's all these shelves here that I can now get to and organise stuff. But obviously there's a lot of stuff, I don't know what's Tim's, what was here from, yeah, God knows when, so I'll see what I can do here. Another little find, these are the old style cloches that I found hanging in that corner. I know somebody who's got bits of glass of various sizes, so if I can find some to match this, I could have some nice glass cloches. Lovely. I'll have to check with Tim to see what is on these shelves and what he wants to keep, and anything that needs thrown out I'll get rid of, because there's things like mysterious bottles with no labels on them. Runner beans, saved from, well, you know, who knows when. Tim might know. That looks like beetroot seed. Doesn't say. I don't know. And climbing French bean. Right. I've removed the detritus, and yeah, there's quite a bit of greenery here, which worries me because this greenhouse obviously gets a lot of water in at the bottom. But yeah, we've got worms there, we've got nettles and brambles and various bits and pieces. There's a few pots in the corner, but I'll sort those out. But get rid of some of these ferns and rubbish. Well, it's been a miserable couple of days, but I've managed to get some work done, and there's a lot more to do, which we'll see in future videos. And of course we'll be going back to the first allotment to do some more clearing up there as well. So goodbye for now, and come back soon.